The US national debt just passed $37 trillion. That's $108,000 per citizen. Yeah, you're $108,000 in debt right now. And they're still printing, they're still spending, and still lying that it's all under control. But here's the truth, we're never paying it back. This system is mathematically cooked. And if you don't have the plan to escape it, you are the exit liquidity. Look, Bitcoin isn't hedged anymore. It's the only way out. And let me show you why. Let's start with this. The US is $37 trillion in debt. That's growing by $1 trillion every 100 days. They don't even pretend anymore. Now here's where it gets personal. Credit card debt, $1.3 trillion. The average person owes $8,200 just on interest alone. Not the principal, just the pain. If you were to get fired today, how long can you survive with your savings?
Maybe like 6 months.
Maybe 5 months.
Actually, I could probably survive maybe a year.
Till the end of tomorrow.
They say inflation is under control just at 3%. Then let me ask you this. Why is healthcare up 845% since 2000? Why is college tuition up 1,443%? Meanwhile, the average American has less than $5,188 in savings. That's one surprise medical bill from panic. And while all this debt is piled up, labor force has dropped 5% over the last 25 years. So unless every new worker becomes Jeff Bezos or Sam Altman, we're cooked. We are broke at the individual level and insolvent in the national level. Here's the part that they never teach you in school. The money in your wallet, it's created out of thin air. The government doesn't have money. When they want to spend more than they get in taxes, which is almost always, they borrow it from the future. And who lends it to them? The Federal Reserve, an unelected group of bankers who create dollars literally by typing them on a screen. They loan it out, then charge interest on the money they just created. It's like trying to pay off your credit card with another credit card. Does that make sense? Except this one funds wars, bailouts, and TikTok bans. And the interest on that pile, over $1 trillion a year. That's more than the entire US military budget. Oh, but can't we just tax the rich? It sounds great until you realize that if you combine the entire wealth of Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, you could fund the government for exactly 71 days. So what do they do next? They print more. They debase the currency.
What did you make this out of? ¿De qué lo hiciste? From bills, from money.
And they lie to your face about it. Your rent goes up, your groceries shrink, and your paycheck just sits there. Since 1913, the dollar has lost more than 96% of its value. And if that sounds broken, that's because it is. So what's the alternative? If fiat is based on endless debt and endless printing, Bitcoin is built on something radically different. Limits, rules, and math. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin, and that number is hard-coded. So yeah, new Bitcoin is printed slowly, predictably, and with a ton of work. That process is called mining. It's like solving a puzzle. It takes energy, time, proof, and the rate that it gets printed, it halves every 4 years, meaning the supply gets tighter, not looser. That's the opposite of fiat. Oh, and since 1913, the total gold supply inflated over $654 trillion worth in fiat value. Bitcoin doesn't do that. There's no CEO, no bailout, no printing press, just code, just math. A system that can't be corrupted because it's not controlled by anyone. And here's the crazy part. The system actually works. Right now in El Salvador, people are using it on their day-to-day basis. In Nigeria, they're using it when the banks freeze their accounts. In Argentina, it's a lifeline when the peso crashes again. Bitcoin isn't just another number going up. It's a way out. Look, it doesn't matter what political party you vote for. every single one of them is going to promise you something that they're gonna have to pay by printing more money. Before Bitcoin, the only way to protect yourself was through real estate, through stocks, through gold. But Bitcoin is here now, and it's so much better than those other options. And what's crazy is that you can buy $5 billion worth or just $5 worth. You can store it on your phone, and you can send it across the world for less than a penny. You don't need to be rich. You just need to start stacking. Don't wait for the collapse to wake you up. By then, it will be too late. The Titanic is sinking. Bitcoin is the lifeboat. We are $37 trillion in debt, and the number is going up every single second. This system, it doesn't recover, it resets. So ask yourself, when that bubble pops, what will you be holding? A promise from the same system that broke everything, or Bitcoin, the only thing that they can't print? So choose wisely.